For the controller, for QD77MS controller, I will introduce to you. And we need to set up the simple GXWorks tool because we have to write to the PLC. And also for the controller, we have a MR configurator 2 software, and we are checking the parameters from the GXWorks through to servo drivers. All parameters and all programs, all servo parameters written to the PLC. Then PLC control. We don't normally control the servo drivers directly. We are writing to the projects to the PLCs. Then PLC writes all parameter and configuration, everything. To the motion, QD77MS is an intelligent function module, and we control. We are using this module for positioning. We are writing our program to the PLC, and the PLC program and parameters all affected to the simple motion model. And when we write it, this it's SSCnet 3 hash, fiber optic communication, and all parameters and programs is written to the servo drivers. You don't need to write the servo drivers again. We are just with PC. We are writing our program directed to the PLC. To control the PLC, we need GXWorks 2 software, and for servo setup project, MR configurator 2. And then you are writing to the PLC, you are controlling and everything. If you want to change the servo drivers also, you don't need to write again to the servo drivers. You are this PLC, after you energy down and up, energy on, power on, and all parameters in written from the PLC to the servo drivers. You don't need to write the parameters to the servo driver again. And also we have rotary servo motor, direct drive motor, and linear servo motors. And you can check with fiber optic cable. You can control all of them. And normally in all series, you can see in the field QD75MH. This module is the positioning module, but this is all series. And simple motion QD77MS and the 77MH series is the new series. But this is the compatible series, the backward compatible to previous positioning modules. Normally, you can say QD77MS for or MX2 or MS16, and it says us it controls 2 axis, 4 axis, or 16 axis. Also, it's like the same with the LD77MH and QD77MH. And we can check with the modules from the manuals which series can control. MRJ4 series, also I can add MRJGE series can control in with QD70MS. The main functions normally we are doing the PTP control. This means the point-to-point position. Point-to-point, I will explain to you later. And you can control the linear interpolation control with this series, and OPR control, it's the home position control. You are saying the machine, your 0 position is in your system. And jog position for the not controlling with PLC, just you are saying the jog, you are giving the speed and you are giving the start position, and this control servo motor controls and run to work. And electronic gear position, electronic gear can control how many tours servo motor will go. You can select and you can change parameters from these modules. And absolute positioning system, I will explain in detail in later. Absolute position, you are saying the zero position and you are saying go this position, and depends on the zero position, servo motor goes what you said at the position. And QD70MH module, there's no advanced function, but QD77MS and LD77MH series has synchronous control, cam control, speed control, and torque control. Which practical examples for the simple motion modules? This is, you can control continuous orbit control for ceiling, XCA table, and conveyance lines. Linear circle for ceiling, continuous orbit control, linear circular interpolation, synchronous control, high speed, high accuracy orbit calculation. For the XZ table, or for all of them, you can do this explanation, these subjects. 2-axis linear interpolation, 2-axis circular interpolation, 3-axis linear interpolation, and continuous orbit control. Also, you can do 2-axis, I think, linear control, and same, continuous position control, synchronous control, and cam control. You can use these functions in your simple motion modules. 2-axis working with together with synchronous control, and you can do it with simple motion control modules. You can control, you can just write the program to the simple motion, PLC to simple motion. Then the servo drivers can be controlled with synchronous mode, and this one synchronous also. They are working together with same velocity, same speed. When you have questions, please interrupt me, because we are a little 3-4 people, and if you have any questions, please let me know. Also, when I checked the configuration, normally you have PSC and QD70MS and input. This is the QX40. This is the input module. You can control and for the hand close commands, or you can input and output devices, and you can also QE40P. This is the output module. And you can involve and wire this input and output devices, and you can check from the QD77MS. Yeah, see? QD77MS, you can see here. Also for the force stop button, you can wire it to the QD77MS PLC. Also, then we have a fiber optic cable. You can wire to the simple motion servo driver, and servo driver can control the servo motor. Also, for the simple motion servo amplifier, you can wire it upper stroke limit, lower stroke limit, near point dock signals. And do you know this limit switch? Well, I don't know your information about the servo driver, because I'm asking. I can explain detail, or I can just skip. I'm presenting. Please ask me, because if you ask me, I'll be more. I can explain more detail, or I can skip the detailed information if you know it.
Yeah. Yes, I'm having some doubts. I'll ask you. Okay.
Okay. Huh? I'll be happy.
Actually, one of my clients, okay, who is having a 4-axis.
Okay.
Okay, not 4 axis. I think he's having 8 axis. It is a CNC machine. Okay.
2 axis, and if you use 4 axis or 2 axis, if you use simple motion model.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not asking about the configuration.
2 axis, 4 axis, and 16 axis can be controlled QD77MS simple motion model. And for fiber optic, you can do it. For the upper stroke limit and lower stroke limit, you are making a positioning, and you are saying to the servo motor, go this position. But you don't know where it is, or maybe by mistake you are saying the servo motor you will go maybe 10 meter, but the machine can go only 8 meter. If you say to the 10 meter, it will be crash. The machine will be crash and damage. Normally, you can check, you can control, and upper and lower stroke limit is if you don't want to crash to the system servo motor to damage the machine, you are saying my machine is finishing, and the end and the first step you will add some sensor, and you can these sensors, the machine is end and start, and you are entering this upper stroke limit and lower stroke limit to the QD77MS. When the machine goes see this upper stroke limits and lower stroke limits, the machine suddenly stop. And also for home positioning, saying to machine you are start point and your position is home and 0, and you are saying near point dock. For home positioning, we are using these dock types. Also, when you connect to the servo driver, you can connect to the other drivers with fiber optic. Also, you can see from the safe design issue, and you can control. You can AC voltage, or maybe depends on the series. Maybe some series also 400 series. Alfred, can you connect this? And you can, for the stroke limits and near point dock home position signals, you can use these terminals. Also, for these servo motors, you have a servo motor has an encoder, and this encoder is showing like behind the servo motor encoder, and this encoder voltage ampere is implemented to the servo motor. And it comes, you cannot change servo encoder, depends on if the technical service don't know this encoder is, if the encoder value, voltage and ampere could not change from the with our technical service, you cannot control and you cannot change, because servo motor knows everything about the encoder. You cannot change, and it comes like servo motor and encoder together, and you cannot change it. Encoder with encoder cable, it can be connected to the encoder part here, and servo motor can connect to the with power supply cable to the servo part. Also, for to check, simple motion module has some parts, and SSNet3 cable, fiber optic cable, and the last servo driver should be used cap. And because signal loss could be happen, because of that, cap should be used. Also, I want to open MRJ4B manual. For From the manual, you can check our servo amplifier specifications, and it says everything to us. Maybe 10B. When you see MRJ for 10B, you can check the flexion or power supply is 200 voltage AC to 240 volt AC. And for the main circuit information, everything can be seen from the manual, from the specification part. And this is the other information for B, I can explain. For B, the other manual. For the servo amplifier combination, this is more important part. The MRJ for 10B, and which servo drivers